All right. Hey, I want to do a follow-up video to my video from last week on Blur, the NFT marketplace crypto. This cryptocurrency has exploded onto the scene. It is the number one trending cryptocurrency in the world, and it has done very well over the last week. And I just kind of want to see where we're going, what could be next for this cryptocurrency. And I do want to say in advance, there are some mixed signals that I'm seeing in some regards. One, from a macro perspective, bigger picture cryptocurrency marketplace perspective, things look pretty good. From a TA perspective, I would say that there are some reasons for caution. But hey, Blur is now a top 100 cryptocurrency in the world, stable coins included, and I'm not surprised at all by that. This has been a fantastic week for Blur. There are some things that I'm looking at, like market cap versus fully diluted market cap. For a new cryptocurrency, this shouldn't be surprising, but there's going to be a lot more Blur in existence over the years, and you need to keep that in mind. But from a TA perspective, let's look at the chart here. So I drew this fib last week from swing low to swing high to swing low, and I warned about the golden pocket here, and that ended up being a pretty difficult place for Blur to break through. You can see just all the excitement, all the volume that Blur did almost get back to its launch day price. I know that wasn't the launch day, but listen, traders look at TradingView. They don't look at anything else. And from TradingView, we can see an initial price of $1.21, $1.22 around that level. We didn't quite get there. We went back down, and then we struggled through the 0.5 to the golden pocket, had a perfect rejection off the 702 fib here before rebuilding and breaking through and putting in new highs. And so I had some hope. I did have some hope throughout the last week that we would get to this 1.618 fib level, $1.76. I have a little bit less confidence in that short term. Medium term, perhaps, and should I even say for sure eventually, but a couple things here that are really important to pay attention to. Number one, you can see just simply volume is waning. And so that's not surprising. Volume can pick up at any point. But as of right now, the volume, we're seeing these peaks. We're seeing some volume, lower, lower. And now it does seem like it's slowing down, and just kind of we're going into normal territory. Looking at the price versus the MACD and the stochastic RSI, there's a couple of things that I'm just going to put on your radar. I am seeing a bearish divergence in MACD. You can see a high here, and then a higher high in the price, but then you look at the MACD, and MACD peaked right about here and then put in a lower high for MACD. This is something that it's essential to pay attention to, because that usually signals a local peak. This happened with Bitcoin, if you remember in November of 2021, November of 2021, Bitcoin put in a high at a little over $66,000, and then went back down and then put in a new high at $69,000. And MACD showed us a bearish divergence, and that was it. And so short term, I'm just saying this might have been the peak. This week, next week, we're talking about a cryptocurrency that's a week old. So a week is double its existence. I'm just saying right now, there's more potential to the downside than to the upside. Stochastic RSI is also showing us a bearish divergence as well. Same price point, but higher high on the stochastic, and then a lower high while the price put in a higher high. And so, but here's the deal. If you watch my most recent video on Bitcoin and Ethereum price analysis, I am expecting, I'll just go to the Bitcoin chart here. I am expecting a breakthrough, a very key level of resistance here for Bitcoin. And I am expecting Bitcoin to make a swift move up to about $28,500. And that could happen as early as this week. And so what happens if Bitcoin does that? What happens with Blur? Well, we could see, not Bitcoin Cash, we could certainly see a new injection of volume, a new excitement in buying something that will promise us 100x returns. I'm being tongue in cheek with that. So there's a lot of variables in place here. Aside from Bitcoin putting in a new high, I really would say that this right here was the peak, a little under $1.40. But Blur launched at a fantastic time, which, you know, it's just, it launched in the throes of the bear market, and now there's some excitement in the market, and we may be off to the races. But that bearish divergence, plus the fact that we have a lot more of the supply that's going to be released over the years, would cause me to have some level of caution with this cryptocurrency short term. After that, otherwise, you know, blur to the moon. All right. You know, blur to to Jupiter, not even the moon, to Mars, you know, but it's a little bit of caution short term, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, so that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Smash up that like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you. Bye.